Welcome to your practice. Today we're doing a stretchy and strong quick flow. This is at the intermediate level. It'll be very effective as like a well-rounded practice. So we're going to get started in any seated position. I'm going to stay here with my knees tucked underneath of me. You can do the same thing, or you can cross your legs. Sit tall, roll the shoulders back and down. Bring your chin down ever so slightly so the back of the neck is long. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Fill the belly, fill the rib cage. Open mouth, exhale. Let everything go. Belly draws in. Inhale, fill everything up like you're expanding through the torso. Open mouth, exhale as you arrive mentally here in your practice. One more time. In through the nose. Hold the breath at the top. Open mouth, exhale. Close the lips. Breathe in and out of the nose now. Bring your right hand over to the right. Take your left arm up and over. Take a big side bend. So whichever way you're sitting, this side bend is the same. And then we'll switch sides. Left arm down. Right arm goes up and over. We always like to work to free up the side body in every practice. And then we'll rise back up and make our way into tabletop. Turn your hands around, so out and around, so the fingers face the knees. You might walk your hands a little closer to your knees. Tuck your toes, and then shift front to back. Good. You can keep your toes tucked as you find stillness here, and drop your belly and lift your chest for cow. If it's too much with your hands this way, you can always turn them back around. Round your spine into cat. And then just keep going like that. Let's do 3 more rounds, cat-cows. With the breath. Then we come back to neutral. Turn the hands back around. Bring your knees wide, feet together. Come into a child's pose. Forehead to the ground. Crawl your fingertips as far forward as you can. So a little bit more of an active child's pose. Breathe into your lower back, into the back of your low ribs. Creating space in the torso. Then take your left arm, weave it underneath to the right. So just a little twist here. And then switch sides. Right arm goes underneath. Then come back into neutral, or back into child's, and then up into table. Tuck your toes, lift your knees and hips for down dog, and take a little movement. Shake out the head, shake out the legs. We're going to keep today's practice a little bit more dynamic because it's short. And that dynamic movement where we kind of repetitively move in and out of a position is really good, especially in the morning, if it's morning for you, or if you haven't done a lot of movement today, to kind of warm up the body and just get things, nice and warm and energized. Healthy for the joints and the muscles. We'll walk the hands to the back of the mat and come into a rag doll, but keep the fingertips on the ground and just pedal out your legs. So just bend one knee, bend the other knee, and maybe you kind of move your head side to side. Let the head hang heavy so the crown of the head, the very top of the head, is facing the ground. You're not trying to look forward at all. Good. Then find stillness, spread your toes, and walk your hands all the way out into plank. Shift front to back, so you feel a little calf stretch Good. Then we set the knees down on the ground and lower down for chaturanga. Make sure your head's not dropping down. So you want to kind of keep the head lifted as you lower down, the neck still long. And then we come back up. So it's a modified chaturanga. We're going to do this a few times. Hug the core into the center. Think about hugging your belly into center as you go down and up. Keep going. Kind of like you're just doing push-ups here. Let's do 3 more. Warming up the arms, warming up the abdomen. And then last one, and you're going to come all the way to the ground, untuck the toes, and lift up for a baby cobra. So your hands stay on the ground at first. Feet stay on the ground. Keep your neck long. Now lift your hands an inch off the ground. Squeeze your shoulder blades back. Then set the hands down. Let's go into a higher cobra. So push into the ground to go a little higher. Breathe. Breathe into that juicy extension of the spine. And then lower back down to the ground. Press up through table and then downward facing dog. Good. Walk your feet up to your hands. When you get to the front, lift up halfway and then fold forward. Inhale, stand. Reach your arms all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart and arms down by your sides. So nice, strong, tall Tadasana here, mountain pose. Shoulders back and down. And let's start with our sun salutations. We'll reach the arms up. Exhale, hinge at the hips and fold forward. Hands come to the ground. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, step the right leg back into low lunge. Set your right knee down. Either stay or sweep the arms up into Anjaneyasana. Really have this sense of lifting up and away from the ground. Then bring the hands back to the ground. Lift the back knee, step into plank. Regular chaturanga or knee down chaturanga, halfway. Then come all the way to the ground. Untuck the toes, lift up for cobra. Inhale. Exhale, back down to the ground and press up either through table or plank. So maybe you lift your kneecaps and press yourself up into plank and then down dog. Feet together and your right leg lifts up slowly and straight. Try to keep the hips squared. And then step your right foot between your hands. Put your back knee down on the ground. Either stay there or reach your arms up, lifting up, up, up. Shoulders can just kind of come up as high up as they can. Finding that length in the spine, and then hands to the ground, step to the front of the mat, fold forward. Inhale, stand, reach your arms up. Exhale, back down to the ground as we hinge at the hips. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, left leg steps back. Knee down, either stay here with your chest open or reach the arms up. Inhale, exhale, hands to the ground, step to plank, lower down halfway, then all the way, then lift up for cobra, and downward facing dog. Lift your left leg up, the leg is straight, the hips are squared. Step your foot between your hands, back knee comes down, arms reach up, or you keep your hands on the ground. Inhale. Exhale, hands down, step to the front of the mat, half forward fold. Inhale, stand and reach your arms all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart and arms down by your sides. Inhale, reach the arms up again. Exhale, hinge and fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step to plank. Stay here. Now lift your right foot off the ground a couple inches and come up onto your left fingertips. You might stay or you might reach your left arm forward, or if you want to get really crazy, right knee to left elbow, bring it in, kind of like bird dog. And then extend it back out. Set everything back down. Lower down chaturanga, up dog or cobra. And downward facing dog. Breath in and breath out. Look forward, step or hop to the front of the mat. Forward fold. Inhale, stand, reach up. Exhale, go right back down to the ground, hinge at the hips. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or hop, or actually step back to plank. Sorry, don't hop, just step. Okay. Then lift your left foot an inch off the ground. Come up onto your right fingertips. Maybe extend it. Maybe right elbow to left knee. Hold it in, hug it in for 3, 2, 1. Re-extend. Set everything back down. Chaturanga, up dog or cobra. Down dog. Breath in and breath out. Bring your feet together. Lift your right leg up. Bend your right knee and open up your hip. Then we're going to take the right knee and bring it into internal rotation behind the left knee. So bring the right knee behind the left knee and the right foot goes out to the right. So we're internally rotating the right hip. And then open it back out to external rotation. Do that 2 more times. Make sure your arms are strong, your body is stable, and you're just moving through your hip. The next time you come into external rotation, you're going to slowly roll onto the outer edge of the left foot, and maybe you flip your dog, and I want you to do this extra slow. Can you hover your right foot, like tease it to the ground, and then set the toes down? And you can open up if you feel ready for that, or it can be more of like a side plank. Different ways to do it. Do what feels right. Maybe your hips are facing the ceiling. And then we'll bring it back around to 3-legged dog. Right leg comes up. And then step your right foot between your hands. Good. Take an inhale. Exhale, straighten out your right leg. Inhale, bend your right knee. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straight. Inhale, bend, stay here. Plant the left hand and lift the right arm up for a twist. Can you pull the shoulder blades back onto your back and reach the right arm just straight up? Make sure it's not going back behind you. Straight up to the ceiling. Then we'll take that right arm and weave it underneath the right leg over towards the left and then lift it back up. And again, weave the right arm under. Inhale, lift it up. Again, weave under, last time, and lift it up. Nice. Now roll onto the outer edges of both feet for funky lizard. Maybe you slide your right foot down the mat a little. For me, that feels good. Maybe you sit low and reach the right arm back, and then lift it back up, lift your hips back up. 2 more times if you're doing that. Sitting low, reaching the right arm to the back of the mat, and then lifting back up. 1 more time. Low and lift. Good. Step into side plank. Right arm over the ear for 3, 2, 1. Plank. Good. Downward facing dog. Right leg lifts up again. Good. Right knee to right wrist. Pigeon pose. We're not really going to rest into pigeon here. You're going to stay upright. So it's the same leg in pigeon. Left leg slides as far back as it can. Good. Put your right hand on your knee, left hand on your foot. So your hands, instead of being on the ground, are on your legs. And notice how you kind of have to engage the core and lift through your right glute a little more to stabilize yourself here. Hands to your heart. Good. If you can, take your arms by your sides, kind of just floating. And then squeeze your shoulder blades back and then relax. And do it again. Squeeze it back and relax. Squeeze it back and relax. Keep your ribs drawn in. 1 more time. Squeeze and relax. Put your hands on the ground. Tuck your back toes. 3-legged down dog again. And then shift into 3-legged plank. So your right leg is lifted and then reach your left arm forward. Right elbow, left knee if you're getting spicy. Extend it back out. Put your left hand down. Keep your right leg lifted. Chaturanga. Both feet down for up dog if you're going there. Or cobra. Downward facing dog. Lift your left leg up. Bend your knee. Open up your hip. So when you're here, you want to make sure that you're not overly arching into this. You're simply in external rotation of your left leg, and your right leg is stable and strong. Left knee comes behind the right knee into internal rotation, and then open it back up, external. Internal rotation, external rotation. One more time. And then hold it there. Roll onto the outer edge of your right foot. Lift your left arm up. Slowly come into wild thing. Slow, slow, slow. We hold here for a few breaths. Get that juicy opening of the spine, of the chest, of the hips. And then bring it back around to three-legged dog. Inhale. Step the foot between the hands on your exhale. Come up onto your fingertips, or if you have blocks, those are great here too. Take an inhale. Exhale, straighten your left leg. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straight. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straight. Again, inhale. And exhale. Bend the knee into low lunge. Lift the left arm up, straight up to the sky. Spread the toes on the left foot. And then weave your left arm underneath over to the right. And lift it back up. Weave it through. And lift it up. One more time. Down. And lift. Roll onto the outer edges of both feet. Option to sit low, reach your left arm back. And bring it back, everything back up. And 2 more times like that. And back up. One more time. Funky lizard again. Now step into side plank. Left arm over the ear, and we just hold for 3, 2, 1. Come into plank. And then keep your left leg lifted. 3-legged down dog. I almost forgot where we were going there. Into pigeon. Left knee to left wrist. Pigeon pose. Slide your right leg back. So right hand on your foot. Left hand on your knee. Just take a moment to settle here. You really want to focus on drawing the ribs in so that we're not like completely just dumping into the low back, if that makes sense. So you can either stay there or bring your hands to your heart. This might feel like too much, and that's okay. Just stay with your hands down and just enjoy the stretch. You could bring your arms by your sides and squeeze the shoulders back and relax. Squeeze and relax. One more time. Squeeze it back and relax. Bring your hands to the ground. Tuck your toes. Lift, and then lift your back knee and step to 3. Come to 3-legged down dog. And then we shift into 3-legged plank. There we are. Option to come up onto your right fingertips. Option to reach your right arm forward. Elbow to knee hold. Re-extend. Put your right hand down. Keep your left leg lifted. Chaturanga. Both feet down for your back bend. And downward facing dog. Beautiful. Set the knees down onto the ground. We're going to come into a wide-legged seated position. So you can turn sideways on your mat if you want. Doesn't really matter. Legs wide. Scoot hips forward. Flex your feet. Take a moment to kind of just rock back and forth here to invite in the sensation into the inner thighs. Good. And then walk your hands forward if you'd like. Maybe forearms down. If you're rounding through your spine, then come back up and stay upright. Keep rolling your inner thighs back. Good. Walk your hands back up if you're not there already. And then just bring your right hand over to the right, left arm up and over for a side bend. Keep those feet flexed. And then switch sides. And rise on up. Bring your legs together. We're going to lay on our backs with the knees bent, feet as wide as the mat. Take your arms overhead, grab onto the elbows, and then windshield wiper your legs side to side. Good. Bring the knees back up. Hug them into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. And then we're going to bring the feet back to the ground, knees together, feet together, knees wide, hands on the belly. And we're going to take a couple of deep breaths and finish up here. You're always welcome to stay and do your own shavasana if you'd like. But hands on the belly. Deep breath in through your nose. Just like we did in the beginning. Open mouth, exhale. Maybe you even sigh it out. In through your nose. One more like that. Just allow yourself to relish in this feeling, in the openness that we've created in only 20 minutes. Perhaps you stay or you come on up into a seat to finish your practice. Bring your hands to your heart. And let's bow in gratitude. Thank you. If you enjoyed this practice and you have time and you're feeling inspired, go check out some other classes on my channel and keep practicing. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button and comment. Let me know what you think, and then I can continue making more videos for you. Thanks so much. I'll see you next time.